Matt Villegas, and you're listening to the Weekly Relapse.
You're also listening to Clemente's Corner because this is the crossover episode.
You are listening to the Weekly Relapse with your host, Skylar Potter.
The day is done. Let's party, junkies. It's good for your soul. Every now and then it's lose control. So please don't be scared. And come and dance if you dare.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Weekly Relapse and
Clemente's Corner. Thank you for tuning in. We got the police chasing us right now. So that's
I don't even know if they can hear it. I think I'm a little louder than you. You might want to turn me down a smidgen.
okay. You don't think they can hear the sirens?
They might be able to. Dude, we are in Denver, Colorado right now.
In the hood, G.
I almost said the wrong place.
No, we're not in the hood though.
We're actually, dude, this is like one of the craziest things. Our Airbnb, we booked it. We booked this shit early, expecting it to be like, we're like, yeah, dude, we got a $30 Airbnb. This is gonna be tits. We show up. He's like, yeah, there's 13 people staying.
Yeah, and he kept saying, "Did you read the what do you call? I forgot the
He's
word."
like, did you read the description?
Yeah.
And we're like, yeah. Of course we hadn't read the description. The description clearly stated that we were renting out the common room, meaning we couldn't go to bed until every other guest who had paid more than us had decided to go to sleep. So you and I walked in with bags. That's how, like, this guy looked at us like we were the biggest douchebags on the planet, dude. He's looking at us like, because that's why he kept asking, did you read the
Yeah,
description?
I didn't realize it until I read it.
Dude, you and I
was
were
like,
both
oh, I
holding.
see
You
his
had
point.
2 bags. I had 3. We each had a laptop and shit.
Yeah. It's crazy.
No, but did you read the description?
That was 100% my fault.
No, it's not your bad, dude.
No, it's definitely my fault.
I'm definitely gonna pay you back for it. I feel terrible.
I booked it and everything.
Give me 1 second.
Are you still recording?
Sorry about that. We know Matt sounded a little quiet at the beginning, but we were explaining with the Airbnb. So we walk in. We have we both have bags. This dude's totally not ready for us.
Yes.
Explain to these dudes this dude's reaction.
I thought it was funny because I went to shake his hand, and I introduced myself, and he just nodded at me, he didn't understand. And I thought he wanted to maybe he wanted to hear my full name, so I was like Matt Villegas. He goes, oh okay, and I realized his name was also Matt.
Yeah, he's like, I'm Matt, and you're like,
He thought
and you go, Matt.
he
And
thought
you
I was
shake
just repeating his name back.
So that's
to
how
him.
we kick it off. We kick it off with that introduction, and he's like, okay. And so now he realizes that we're like trying to camp. Like we have fucking bags. We're like drop them off, come back, whatever. And he's like, y'all read the description, right? Like, did y'all do that? And so it gets so uncomfortable.
You don't want to say no.
Yeah, you can't tell him like, no, it was my first time. Even like after we're done doing all
Didn't
this,
read it at all.
you were like, that's what I get for being like, look at me in this app. Look at what I did with my app. But
Heard
no,
about Airbnb.
it was so uncomfortable that this dude literally, he was like, no, I was hanging out in the basement.
It
And
was
then
in
he
my
just,
basement.
and he bounces. Like he
Yeah.
does it, he just left us in the living. He didn't explain like any, I was like, can I play your guitar? And he was like, totally, and left.
And then we just stood there for like 4 minutes for no reason.
Yeah, we just stood there watching. What was he watching? Like gold miners? It was
I
something
don't
weird.
know.
It was
Something on YouTube.
No, I don't think it was. Yeah, no, he was watching the rappers. It was something about that Tekashi 69 dude.
Oh yeah.
When we first got there,
Fuck that dude.
and so we stay there for we stand there for 4 minutes, and then we just go. We should take the bags up to the car, right?
Mm.
And I was like, yeah. And then we go out to the car, and we fucking left. We never went back. We haven't seen the dude since. So as far as he's concerned, he was like, no, weirdo. I was hanging out in my basement. And then he came up later, and then we just never returned to his house. Like, our bags were gone.
It'd be crazy to have like no privacy, you know.
13 people.
That's what I get for thinking that was a good idea. I don't know why I didn't think that through at all. Like you can just crash on my couch for $30. I didn't.
We both thought it was a good idea. We both are like, hell yeah. But we ended up we looked into like, I mean, I can't say it's a great, like, I love this hotel room.
It is cool.
No, it's such a weird hotel room. Like our bathroom is down the hall.
Studio apartment.
Yeah, this is some. Yeah, but like what I like about it is it reminds me, like you even said it. Like I have to eat some cat food before I go to bed. It's like
Have
this.
some glue.
Yeah, have some glue. This reminds
Or is
me
it paint?
exactly
It's
of
paint.
like Charlie Day's apartment. I hope they can hear those people. Like we're downtown. We're right off of whatever that Broadway, 11th of Broadway.
11 to Broadway.
We're just watching all these drunk people walk up and down the street right
There's
now.
a lot of drunk people. It's pretty cool.
Apparently, there's a club on either side of us.
Yeah, that's exciting. But they're both EDM
What-
clubs, so
This
I
is
don't know what to
maybe
do
like
there.
this is maybe the second. Like
But
we've
we can
seen,
find some ecstasy.
we've seen at least one fight. Like
Almost.
it was almost a fight.
Yeah.
We're staring at our window, which I mean, we're
That
only
was
we're looking
before
at the
12 o'clock.
Yeah, what time is it now? It's okay. It's 1:10. That was easily an hour ago.
Yeah.
Denver, Colorado.
Denver's cool. I like it. I like it so far.
I think it's fair to say you kind of like figured out your. I think everyone has like they have to find their own limit when it comes to edibles.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe you have that story now.
I didn't reach my limit yet.
You haven't
I thought I did.
Dude, that was so funny.
I only did 70. I got to do 100. Maybe 150. I was talking to that girl outside. She said she did 500, and I said, "Oh yeah, I did 100. I was feeling it." She was like, "I'm immune to that. Like that's not very much."
That's a lot. But they live here, dude. Like, we still have to go to a guy in a car in a parking lot somewhere and be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
no one followed you, right?"
And
like,
now
you
we're
know
on
what
a
I mean?
mountaintop, so we're higher.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, and like I think it's everything around here is crazy.
It's cool. I've seen so many vehicles pass us, emergency vehicles.
Yeah, nothing.
There's a lot of fires and deaths going on.
We were
right
standing
now.
out front. Dude, this podcast is going so terrible.
Is it? I like it so far. I think it's going really well.
We're gonna keep going
I
though.
think it's going excellent.
We're definitely gonna do it. They can tell that we've visited 2 dispensaries so far.
I haven't seen any because I don't do drugs.
Yeah, of
Remember
course.
that, kids?
Yeah, you just talked about. You're like, she said she did 5. I was like, I did 100. I was still in the game. Like,
That was satire.
that was so funny because like right outside the hotel, there's what is like a Cuban.
Missile crisis.
Yeah,
That
we
means-
we were all worried,
Cuban food truck.
and there was a crisis outside of it. It was this fucking this drunk chick was trying to explain to us that she got kicked out of the club because she walked outside with her drink when it was clearly she had drank so much in the club. It was midnight and she was too hammered.
Yeah, she kept talking to me, but like I really wasn't listening, to be honest.
I can't really pay attention to anything. We're doing this podcast and I'm not even sure what's
I was-
going on. Like
I was
it's,
just trying to get out of the situation, so it's like,
I
oh
was-
yeah, cool.
that's why I was like, let's go upstairs.
Yeah, it's a good idea. It's a good idea.
How'd you not think of I'm gonna leave?
That's a hard one to come up with.
I already like had left and then had to come back. Like I left, came back, and then
Because I was thinking about getting a Cuban sandwich.
like I'm kind of in line. And it's like right there.
Yeah, she was on the way.
Dude, the drive here was fun, man. This has been an all-around fun experience. Just like
It was fun.
being on the road. Tomorrow we're gonna be in Fort Collins. Dude, that's like one of the highlights too. Is like we stopped in Colorado Springs. I'm gonna
Love the sirens.
yeah, I love the sirens.
I'm pretty sure they can hear that, right?
Surely, if not, it's at least faintly in the background.
I mugged like 6 people. They're here for me.
Yeah, dude, you better run.
I have 4 stars.
Hit the rooftop. But one of the highlights for me was we stopped in Colorado Springs. We went to this place called what is it? Poor Richards.
Poor Richards.
Poor Richards. And I remember the name because I thought about it whenever I like immediately thought of The Office. You know, because I think it's like where Meredith goes to drink a lot. And but I was talking to a buddy on Instagram. This is one of my best friends growing up, like one of my best friends of all time, and I hadn't seen him in close to 15 years. And finally, like, dude, I went to like he works at Port Richards. We went there and ate. That was a cool little thing. You're gonna change the TV channel during the podcast?
I like a good background,
Well,
but
was it not Frasier? Because we started it on
Now we're
Frasier.
on Extra Weekend.
Extra Weekend.
Yeah, Virgin Mobile. That
Does-
guy.
There has to be something about like put it on TMZ so we can make fun of those dudes.
Do you think there's a TMZ on it?
There has to be.
But yeah, that restaurant was like Jason's Deli.
It was like a badass Jason's Deli.
Yeah, it was really good.
Dude, you got pizza with avocado on it.
Yeah, it was dope.
Did it have pizza sauce?
Yeah.
I was so nervous to see my buddy. I didn't even like. We just sat outside and like I made us move tables, And then I wanted to move tables again, but I thought it would be weird.
It would be weird if we changed tables twice.
I was
Too
like,
much.
because we had maybe smoked a. I had.
There's no TMZ on right now.
There's no TMZ.
No.
My favorite thing on YouTube for a long time was have you seen that movie Popstar?
We'll just watch Frasier. No, with Andy Samberg.
Yeah.
No, I've wanted to.
There's a clip. Let me see if I can find it. There's a clip where they're making fun of TMZ. And dude, it is one of the greatest, like, just really got 'em, you know what I mean? I think it's called Popstar, right?
Yeah.
Is that what I said originally?
Yeah, you said pop star.
Jesus Christ, dude.
You said a pop star.
I'm starting to figure out why weed maybe shouldn't be legal.
Do you know?
You know what I mean?
So you perform 11 tomorrow at what's the location?
I don't remember at all. I talked to Kyle Pogue today too.
Hell
I
yeah.
could have asked him. I did one of the most dick moves of all time. Not even dick, just stupid. We're across the street at the Mexican food restaurant, and my phone's about to die. And I was like, "Hey, so I forgot what time the show was." I was like, "Hey, what time is the show?" He's like, 11. And I was in a panic because I knew my phone was about to die, but I wanted to make sure. So I was like, "I know this is gonna sound super weird, but that's at night, right?" And he texts me back. He's like, "Yeah, dude. Like, I'm not a monster. I'm not."
Comedy show 11 a.m. Be there.
Yeah, a comedy show, 11 a.m.
Brunch hour, bitch.
It has to be at a bar.
Mimosas and comedy. That's not a bad idea. We should try to market that.
We could probably do it at the 806. Shout out 806.
Shout out 806.
So this is that TMZ video. This is them like making fun of.
Today on CMC.
He released his record with a
I'll leave a link
dishwashing
in the
company.
description.
It was a big launch and it was all wireless or something. I don't know, but it came out of every appliance in my house. And I was just like, I hate Connor for real.
For real.
But seriously, let's be nice
What's
to
that dude's
Connor for
name
real, 'cause
in
he
the-
seems like a good guy.
I don't
Eric
think
Andre?
so.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Is this a scene from the movie?
Yes.
Wow.
Come on!
Connor Dickless.
They should call him No Dick for Real.
The dude always has his drinks. Like, dude, they crush these guys, man. They all have.
This is hilarious.
All right, I'll stop it there. I'll try to leave. I'm gonna do my best to leave a link in the description, dude. There's no telling what I'm gonna do. But yeah,
Baby, I'm a pop
I have never
star.
seen the movie. That's the only scene I've ever seen from it. But it's one of the
I
greatest
like the
things.
movie just from that scene. I'm ready.
But yeah, so Fort Collins tomorrow, dude. This has been a fun, like I said, this is a fun little road trip, right? Like
yeah.
we had some complications along the way, but
There were cows roaming out.
dude, yeah, we did almost hit that cow.
There's probably bears.
We
I
didn't
see
almost
any,
hit it. I
but
mean,
they're
it was
probably
just someone behind us probably hit
bears.
that cow.
And I kept driving in no lane. That was cool.
Dude, that freaked me the fuck out, dog. And then what the fuck is with Colorado and everyone fucking brake checking on the goddamn highway? What the fuck is that?
I don't know what that was. That was weird.
I've never experienced that. But like I lived here before, but I never like
think
I
it's just-
shared a car with my roommate.
I think it's just like one or two assholes would drive slow, and then people. I don't
Nope.
know. They were braking a lot though.
They were breaking a lot, and then you couldn't get. You wanted so bad to get around that truck. There's a truck with 3 ladders in the back, and you kept on saying like this is like Final Destination. dude.
Exactly. That's exactly how it felt.
I don't
thought
know.
it was gonna fly through the windshield and decapitate me if I didn't get in front of it.
And you kept on trying so hard. You would pass him. You would pass him.
Like
you must
3
have,
times.
Yeah, you must
at
have passed
least.
this dude 3 or 4 times, and just I think we followed him into the town. Like he was like, he just somehow kept on. And then that one dude
It's good.
who had like the rickety fucking trailer,
Yeah.
like it looked like he built it himself. He's on the highway, dude. Those wheels were wobbling. Like that shit's gonna take out somebody, man.
I didn't
we-
look at the wheels
Yeah, we
That's
dodged a trailer, a ladder, and a cow on the way here.
and a bus full of midgets.
Yeah, we were excited to see that though. that was more for us. That was a
Yeah, that was cool. Shout out to little people.
yeah.
We need to make doorknobs a little bit lower. That's all I'm saying.
That's what we should protest. Every fucking town we stopped in is an anti-gun protest. We should protest lower doorknobs for midgets.
It's weird. It's like
Little
protesting.
people.
Protesting is like a workout for them. It's like something to do. It's like a social event.
That was the thing about Colorado Springs. Everybody was so happy.
They were
Everybody
super
there
happy.
was so fucking happy. Even my friend, he was working a counter job, like, which is like everyone knows dealing with the public sucks, right? Smile on his fucking face. They were so fucking busy.
Yeah, they
Everybody
were.
in Colorado Springs just has a smile on their face. I didn't see one
That
person
was-
angry,
that was
and we
awesome.
were at a protest.
Yeah, they just got done protesting. How are
Yeah.
you in a great mood after a
Yeah,
protest?
everybody there was so stoked, and
That's
a
why I feel
protest
like-
ended moments before
That's
we
why I feel like
arrived.
their heart's not even in it. They're just like, we're just gonna protest, get a good jog on.
We're
wear our
protesting
sweats.
because our president's orange.
Like I burned 1,000 calories at the protest today. Like,
Yeah. Oh, dude, you have no idea. And then I ate great at Poor Richard's. Dude, they serve everything on whole wheat bread. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, gluten free.
You can put avocado. Is everything there gluten free?
No, there were options probably.
There definitely was.
There's this whole gluten free bullshit push.
It's not a bullshit. I think I might be. I think I might need to be gluten free.
Are you allergic to gluten?
I think so, man. Bread fucks me up bad.
Do you get diarrhea?
all the time.
Oh yeah, me too. Not from bread though.
Yeah, it's 'cause you like protein shakes and shit. You go to the gym too much,
No, I don't do protein shakes. I just eat a lot of like meat.
dude. I don't know. What the fuck were we talking about?
We're talking about
Oh, yeah.
Poor Richard's Almanac.
But like, I wonder if I saw they had a gluten free because like whenever that's what I felt bad about. 'Cause
GF.
I knew pizza would wreck me. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to fucking just chow some pizza and then go on a fucking car trip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I was like, what's good here, Andrew? And he goes, the pizza's great. And I was like, I want a sandwich.
Oh, my pizza was good.
And then so I got
And
like
the
a
salad
turkey.
was amazing.
Was it?
Yeah, that shit was the
Dude,
bomb.
I tried kale the other day.
Kale sucks.
It's not that bad.
I
And,
don't
like,
endorse
I
kale.
don't even like vegetables. And so, like, I mean, dude, if you throw it into a fucking salad, you're not going to know. Put some dressing on that shit, you're not even going to realize it's fucking there.
If you like me, you will remove kale out of your life forever.
Hold on.
You will ban kale.
I understand that. But what the fuck is a superfood?
Kale is a super.
What-
Avocados are superfoods.
Someone told me kale was a superfood.
Yeah,
What the fuck does that mean?
that means like if you eat enough of it, you might.
Just maybe.
There's a
Perhaps.
chance. There's a chance you could fly.
Dude, I eat so many avocados. There's no way that's true.
Bro, I eat like 2 avocados a day.
But on some real shit, like, what is a superfood?
I don't know. That's a good question. It's like
We just buy it. Like, someone's like, that's a superfood. We're like, fuck yeah, it
that's,
is.
That's called good marketing, man.
We're just like, hell yeah, that's a superfood.
It's a
It's like
superfood.
it's a superfood, just like Tide Pods,
How
man.
do
Those
they?
are,
How do they get the gluten out of bread? That doesn't seem possible, right? They'd be fucking with it too much.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever actually eaten anything gluten free. And maybe like I've definitely eaten something that didn't have like gluten in it,
Yeah.
but I wasn't like searching it out. Like I'm sure pineapple probably doesn't have gluten.
Pineapple? No.
Yeah, you know, see what I'm saying? I've had gluten free shit, but it
It's gotta
wasn't.
be bread.
But I've never been like I need a gluten free bread.
Yeah, 'cause that's weird.
First off, it's not bread,
Exactly. Like something's off.
so I just might stop eating bread.
Yeah, that's a good thing to do though.
You are you still on that fucking nothing but meat diet? No, clearly not. I've been
No,
hanging out with you all
no.
day. I know for sure you're not.
I just cheat like twice a week. But
You gonna hit the gym while we're out?
no, I'm not.
You're not gonna make sure you find a gym to go to?
I will Monday.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like as soon as we get back?
Yeah, I'll try to. I might be too tired though.
You definitely dude, this is gonna be like Monday's gonna suck.
Yeah, Monday is gonna suck.
Monday's gonna be
It won't suck too bad to like go to the gym though.
The only thing that's gonna suck about it the most is 'cause like on the way here it was dope 'cause we gained an hour like
Yeah.
daylight savings. On the way here, like it went from like we were gonna arrive at like 4. Well, it was 3:00 here. Well, on the way back, if we're gonna arrive at 4, it's gonna be 5.
Yeah, and another 2 hours 'cause we split it up on the way here.
Yeah. What the fuck were we thinking?
I don't know. So what's the plan tomorrow? Like, what time are we supposed to go over there? Like 11?
I have no idea, dude. Yeah, I guess we'll be there I imagine we'll get to Fort Collins a little early, right? Go grab some grub.
Yeah, I mean, I was just thinking like, Is it afternoon? Is it late afternoon? Is it like 8 p.m.?
Dude,
Like,
that
what
candy bar's done something weird to you, man.
has it? Has it? Because I don't eat candy. I'm drug free.
I didn't say there was
Sugar
drugs
free.
in the candy.
Sugar free. 70. Was it how much? 70 what?
The 70 milligrams.
70 milligrams.
Which you're right. That's probably not that much. You know what I mean? Because I've definitely taken a capsule that had a lot more than that.
Oh,
It was
that's
like
cool.
250, but it was it was fucking awful.
Yeah,
wasn't
I felt
fun
it.
at
I
all.
felt a little awful myself.
Yeah, it wasn't fun at all, dude. 250 fucking milligrams it's a goddamn panic attack. Like, dude, that moment, like, right before you start tripping on mushrooms.
Dun dun.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
thought
You
you
just feel super awkward.
I thought you didn't do drugs.
Super out of place. I don't do drugs, but I heard about mushrooms from a friend of mine, Mario.
I looked up videos.
Mario and Luigi, they used to do mushrooms together.
But no, that moment right before you start tripping where you're just like, everything's uncomfortable. And, like, within, like, 3 minutes, like, everything starts to feel better. You might throw up right after that.
I wouldn't know.
But, yeah. That's what it feels like, dude. It was fucking terrible. I stared at a fire for, like, 4 hours.
I did that once, but I was sober. Because I was at the lake.
Well, I wasn't. I was in my apartment. I set my apartment on fire. I'm just kidding. No, we had a
That's
fireplace.
dope.
We had a
I'm
fireplace.
jealous.
Pretty sure. Like, I was so scared that fireplace was gonna catch, like, the whole building on fire.
Really?
There was cracks in the back of it.
Damn. But you saved the world that day. Is that the point we're getting to?
No.
No?
No.
Oh. I thought maybe you went out like a hero. It's fun to hold microphones, right?
Yeah, it's way different having, like, the microphone in your hand.
It is. I feel like I'm more focused though, 'cause I can't just chill. You know, I gotta hold this thing up.
Yeah.
I'm out here performing for these streets.
Dude, that'd be crazy if someone, like, because we have the window wide open looking outside. So, like, if they, like started yelling, like, what are y'all doing? We're like, freestyle rapping.
And I
like,
start making beats and you just
dude, we're
go
doing,
in.
yeah, dude, like,
Ooh,
right?
ooh. I got
Dude,
a printer.
Back when we first started the Yellow City Comedy Podcast, we actually used to beatbox our intro.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like you'd be doing, like, one, like, because there was three of us,
what
and then we
website are
usually
those
had a
on?
guest. Huh?
What website are those on?
I don't even know if I can find them anymore. They might be on Stitcher.
I think that's where you said they were. There was a website where you were like, oh, they're still there?
Someone told me. Yeah, I don't know.
But that'd be fun to listen. You said you did like 70 episodes of those?
It has to be something close to that.
That's crazy. Some crazy stuff. I was super psyched to do 12 episodes. This is number 13. You. Unlucky number.
Unlucky number. That's a lucky number, dude. That was actually my listen. Yeah, so I believe the Yellow City Comedy Podcast is actually still on Stitcher. Let's see if I can pull up, like, we used to beatbox our fucking intros. I wonder what. Yeah, we had 60 exactly.
Stitcher's so hard to navigate.
We
Every time I go to Stitcher, I'm like, never mind.
I wonder how late we beatboxed them. No, because we implemented a
beatbox in a box.
Intro
what type of box is
song
cardboard? You ain't
from
even know I've been
Lost in a World of Color out of Austin, Texas.
Lost in a World of Color, and I'm super gray. Hey, what you gonna do today? Eat hay.
My listeners are gonna hate this episode.
Are they really? I
Um,
think they're gonna like my cool beats.
They're gonna love it. They're gonna fucking love it.
my fire rhymes and my cool beats.
I guess Stitcher only holds from 42 up to 60. So I don't know if we can find the ones that were back in the day.
42 to 60. So your other ones just disappear.
I guess so.
Get your shit together, Stitcher. I'm talking a lot of shit on Stitcher. I apologize, Stitcher, if you're listening.
I was gonna play it. Let's see what it sounds like.
Stitcher, you're my favorite.
I didn't even know you could find this shit anymore, dude.
Podcast website is what I was gonna say. Oh.
Yeah, you're on Stitcher, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm on Stitcher.
You love Stitcher.
No, I don't know how to use it.
Yeah, you're right. And then Podbean, for some reason, fucking updated their system, and, like, that shit is whack now, dude.
I don't think I've even used it since that update.
All you do is update it. Like, all you do is upload, and you don't really go through and look at analytics or anything.
Yeah.
Because, like, dude, the whole thing is different as fuck, man.
That sucks.
It was driving me crazy earlier. But hopefully you'll be able to find the Weekly Relapse on YouTube now by going to Yellow City Comedy on YouTube.
Yeah.
And we're going to get Clemente's Corner on there as well. I don't know when they'll be uploaded. I applied for it tonight. It said it was accepted, so hopefully they'll have
On
them all
YouTube?
up soon. Yeah.
I'm on YouTube right now.
Yeah, you are.
Real_Clemente. Subscribe, follow, like, call me bad names.
All right, man. We're hitting about half hour. That's what we're going to do, right?
You
For
good
this
with
one?
the half hour?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's already 1:30 in the morning, man. We got to
What-
move the car at 8.
What time are you trying to go to sleep?
I don't know. I'm going to drink more.
I feel like I'm breathing too hard into this microphone. Yeah. B Rabbit. Mm. Girl wanted M&M, so I gave her M&M. M&M.
All right, man.
I missed a line.
Was it Eminem?
M&M.
It was because I heard you missed the Eminem in between the Eminem and Eminem. It was Eminem and Eminem.
With friends like these, who needs anemones? I messed up saying it when I was trying to. Never mind.
Enemies?
We're gonna edit that out.
I don't edit.
Anemones. Is that what they called? I mean, never mind. It was what Finding Nemo lived inside of.
Anemone.
Anemone, right?
Anemone?
Okay, so I was saying it right.
That has to be it.
I don't do
I
drugs.
touched the butt. No.
Mm.
Dude, my copy of Finding Nemo, I'm ashamed to admit, has been played so many times that it doesn't work anymore.
Why are you ashamed to admit that?
This is a great movie. I can't watch it anymore.
That's the opposite of shame. You should be proud.
You should be proud. You should go buy another
You should
copy
be
and then
super
do it
proud of
again.
yourself.
Make sure you watch Finding Nemo every motherfucking day.
Make sure you find that clownfish, man.
Did you ever see the second
He's
one?
Stranded. Yeah, I did. I liked it a lot.
I hadn't seen it.
It's a good one. It's a good movie. There's a
Well, don't spoiler alert it for me.
okay.
Is that
Well,
spoiler alert
they
it.
go to, they're in an aquarium, and Dory's trying to find her parents, and she's so cute as a little fish. You know.
Alright.
I'm just
Thanks,
gonna
thanks for tuning in.
I'm just gonna talk about Finding Nemo 2 for the rest of the podcast, and you can just like fade out in the outro.
I'll
But,
fade it out.
It all started 2017.
I was gonna let you go for a minute. I'm gonna call it, man. I need to go smoke a cigarette.
Okay, but anyway, Finding Dory.
Yeah, you guys keep doing your thing. I'll see
Wait,
you.
was it Finding Nemo 2? It was just Finding Dory, huh?
I have no idea.
Mm.
I need you to talk about it for about just 2 minutes. 2 minutes solid.
I'll see what I can do for 2 minutes.
All right, cool. I'll be right back.
So yeah, anyway, Finding Dory. She's like this bluefish, right? And she has like short-term memory loss, and I didn't think you'd be listening, so it's too much pressure. But she has short-term memory loss, and like she got lost by her parents in the first one. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this film called Finding Nemo. It's actually based on these Australian fish who go to like Sydney, Australia, to like. It's a long story, but anyway, Dory is trying to find her parents, and her parents are like in a different place. You know what I mean? So she's like, she has to go to like this aquarium, and then she has a lot of fish friends who help her out. And I don't remember exactly what happens, but like they're in the truck, and they're chasing another truck, and that truck has their parents in it with a bunch of other fish, and they're trying to save the fish. Eventually, they get the fish out, and they all like jump in the ocean together, and it's like a great wonderful. Oh, spoiler alert! But yeah, you go watch Finding Dory 2, and then email me your responses at I don't want to give you my email address, but just comment on whatever platform, and then I'll see what it is, and then what am I talking about, dude? Like, is that 2 minutes?